Hey, what's up ThunderCats fans? It's time for another review. We're taking a look at Super7's reaction figures, and this is of course Wave 5. So as you can see here, Wave 5 is in the house at long last. I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for this to arrive, but with the holidays and everything, it just caused extra delays. But this guy, well, this guy is a happy chappy, because these guys, they've been long overdue. We've been waiting for some new reaction figures for quite a while, and one day they just popped up on a Big Bad Toy Store as a pre-order, no pictures, just the name, so we knew up front what was coming. But finally, when they appeared at the tail end of 2023, these guys really just made quite the impression, and there's quite an interesting lineup here that we've got to look at today. I'm going to start off with the only bad guy of this wave, and that is of course Mumm-Ra, and this is his glow-in-the-dark version. He actually has a glow-in-the-dark reaction figure. This is the first glow-in-the-dark figure in this reaction line, so I do hope that we get some more, but I'm going to take this little thing out and compare him to what we've already got. We actually have two other versions of him already, but let's take him out and see what he looks like. Okay, here is Mumm-Ra with all three versions that we've got of him. Firstly is the cartoon version, then we've got the brand new glow-in-the-dark version here in the middle, and of course then we've got the LJN version. And they all have exactly the same weapons. They've both got the dagger and the sword, well, the sword of Blundar, of course. So like the cartoon version of Mumm-Ra, he also comes with a cape, and the inside is red. So if you were wondering, it's also exactly the same as that one. It's also red on the inside. Okay, I'm taking under the towel to see what he looks like, and he glows. Yes, glows. That's a nice glowing figure. It's not as bright because I haven't had him under the light for long, but he does glow, and I'm sure he's going to look awesome on my shelf at night. The next guy I'm taking out is of course this little Frozo. Well, I call him Frozo because it's a frozen liner, and that is the Hook Mountain liner version. We actually had him in the Ultimates line as exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con quite a few years back. So it's about time that they made this also color changing in the reaction scale. This is really quite a nice figure to include, and I'm very happy to have him. He changes color, and I'll show you just now. Right, this is the guy in the sun, and this is how Frozo is turning back to human color. Look at the back, he's turning like a really dark orange. That's kind of cool. That's like the Ultimates version as well. That's cool. Here we have all three versions of Lionel that we've gotten so far. That's the cartoon one, then the new Hook Mountain Ice one, and then of course the LJN version. They all have exactly the same weapons, just a little bit different here with Frozo is of course his weapon is shinier than the cartoon Lionel's, and his gauntlet is also just a different shade of gold, so that's cool, I don't mind it. Next up, Ghost Jaga. Now this guy, we've already gotten him in his human form, so it was about time to get a little blue version of Jaga. And he doesn't disappoint. He really is beautiful. He's one of two clear figures, see-through, but he's really beautiful. I do like him, and it's just the other day that I got the Ultimates version, so it's fantastic to actually also have him to represent the character that we know from the toon, of course. And here we have the two different versions of Jaga that we've gotten so far. I'm sure that there's an LJN version of him inbound, but here we have regular Jaga, and then of course Ghost Jaga. Exactly the same weapon too that they have here. If you look at the back, his cape is a different kind of plastic than the original Jaga. It's a little bit softer, probably so that you can kind of see through it. Last but not least is this invisible Tygra, and he's the second of the two clear figures that comes in this wave, and we also have him in Ultimate already, so that's rather cool. But this is the second Tygra that we've gotten so far in this line, the first variant of Tygra, of course, and I'm rather pleased with him. The paint on him is very good, and well, this is Tygra. I mean, what else can you expect from an invisible figure? Probably empty. who knows, maybe Super7 will do something like that. They had done that in the past with a different line, with the Invisible Man, so maybe, who knows. So here we have the two different versions of Tygra, the invisible one, and the paint on this guy is really good, just like the Ultimates one. This is really done beautifully with the white, just showing off his features. And then here we have the normal one. So I do think we might see an LJ inversion, maybe one day, who knows. Now there's 5 points of articulation here. This is basically how the arms move, and then the legs, they don't go back at all anyway. They go 90 degrees to the front, and then the heads, they swivel. So in conclusion, I'm pleased with these guys. They're a nice addition to my shelf. They're not new characters per se, but obviously it does add the very important ghost version of Jaga to the collection, and the nice invisible Tygra, of course, as well. The other two are more fun elements, especially the glow-in-the-dark version. I wouldn't consider that an actual character, but it's fun to have glow-in-the-dark. And of course then the frozen version of Lino, which is directly from the cartoon, which is a nice element to add here. And my only wish, of course, is to have him with the head with the eyes are closed. But besides that, I'm rather pleased with these guys. They make nice additions to my shelf, and I cannot wait for the next wave. I do believe there might be LJN versions, because it did sound like there is going to be something before the next wave of brand new characters. So I suppose we're going to see in 2024.
Super7 ThunderCats, the ultimate heroes.